Hi guys, how are you? Did you watch the first video? If not, better check it, okay? So if you're ready, let's go to the second video. Let's watch it. Guys, I hope that you learned something from it. Cash flow, you should know your cash flow, okay? And time, assets, starting and early, much better. Starting a business, much better. Fail fast so that you can move fast. Success loves speed, okay? So, I just found out that time is running too fast. So, in collecting assets, time is more important. Starting a business, investing into assets, time is more important. Because failure is always there and you still have the time to fix everything. So, start now, fail now, and move. Move.
I hope na may natutunan tayo. I just found out that there are two kinds of people in the world. The ones that are looking to retire with a job, and the ones that would prefer to start building assets. Something on the side so they can have the opportunity of retiring early. Which one would you rather be? So what is the purpose of your why you are working abroad? Of course, everything has its purpose. And the usual purpose is to earn something para matulungan ang family or para mas maginhawa ang buhay. So, now na nakita ninyo kung saan napunta yung cash flow ninyo, I think it opens your mind now kung ano ba dapat pala ang gagawin natin. So, now, I hope that you will start building assets. Okay? And sana, well, hindi pa naman nahuli ang lahat. May pag-asa eh. So, but the problem is we are running out of time. I mean, you are not getting any younger anymore. So, think of it. Sana matulungan ka. So, example of building assets. So, itong ginagawa ko din at sana gawin din ninyo kung if you think if this is valuable to you. While you still have that job, build assets now. Habang may trabaho ka ba, habang productive ka pa, build assets now. Assets, invest to a valuable products that is generational. So pwede mo maipamana sa anak mo, pwede mo siyang kahit pagtanda mo na, you are not productive anymore. Remember that. While you are still productive, dapat you build assets. Isabay mo sa pagtatrabaho mo yan. So, at least nakita nyo na kung saan nyo ilagay. Doon ba, unahin ba nating liabilities or asset muna tayo? Okay, sa example sa ginagawa ko, like rental income sa real estate, may rental income. Build ka because this one takes time. And then, I also build business with a system, online and offline. So, while nagtatrabaho ako ngayon, isa akong OFW, mayroon akong nag-invest ako sa real estate na may income habang nagtatrabaho ako ngayon dito. And while nasa trabaho ako ngayon, nasa OFW, mayroon tayong business. Nag-start na tayo ng business, online and offline business. Kahit man lang, no? Kahit na nagtrabaho ka pa, don't wait na pag-retire mo na, saka ka na mag-start. Kasi ngayon, pag ngayon ka mag-start, you will learn a lot. May mga failures na mangyayari dyan. And on the process, matututo ka. Don't wait sa pagtanda mo na, pag-retire mo na, wala ka na time mag-bounce back kung mag-fail ang business mo. So actually, this is time to learn. Okay? And here's what I did. Example, no? Assets. So ang ginawa ko, there are different industries na pinasok ko. Okay? Bakit in different industries? Ba't hindi ako nag-focus lang sa real estate? Ganito kasi yan, yung crisis ngayon nangyari, alam mo ba, na maraming businesses, marami na walang trabaho, maraming negosyo, may negosyo na bankrupt, mayroong negosyo na kumita. So, nag-invest ako sa rental properties, mayroon din ako, na-invest din ako sa business that is valuable. Dapat valuable yung business mo. It solves problem. Dapat ganun. So, ang unang business na meron din ako is yung digital marketing tools. So, ito is online. So, to help starters or business owners promote their business online. So, like making a website. Ito is digital tools na mas magamit, ma-enhance ng isang startup na business sa kanila basta gusto nilang mag-promote na mas mabilis. So, ibang industry ito. So, ang rental ko, ibang industry. Ito din, digital tools sa internet, iba din yung industry ito. And mayroon din tayong health and wellness. So, ito sabay-sabay yan lahat. Kasi ito may mga system ito. Itong digital tools, hindi ko na kailangan bantayin yan. May system yan. Ang health and wellness, of course, kailangan natin yan. While you are stronger now, you maintain that health. So, nag-focus din ako sa health and wellness kasi health is wealth. Tanggalin man natin yung lahat na investment natin. Kung zero yung health natin, useless yung investment natin, useless yung business natin, useless lahat kung hindi ka healthy. Okay? Relax tayo regarding health. Relax kasi tayo. So, actually, kung wala tong health na yan, if you are not healthy, you cannot do business. You cannot do your job. Nasa bahay ka, sick leave ka ngayon. So, ito, valuable siya na health and wellness ng mga products. Of course, para matulungan ng tao na maging fit and help those who are suffering from any acute or chronic diseases. Kasi example ako, nagkaroon ako ng mataas yung cholesterol ko and mataas din yung blood pressure ko. And of course, hindi ko yung pabayaan. No, yan, ayaw natin uminom ng mga synthetic na gamot. So, maintain tayo sa organic mga gamot na, of course, that is checked by Food and Drug Administration. Dapat na check yan, regulated niya nila. At saka, member dapat yan sa Direct Selling Association of the Philippines. If ever yung product mo, ibenta mo siya, dapat naka-member ka sa Direct Selling Association of the Philippines or any countries kung saan man, kung gusto mo siyang sa ibang bansa. Like for example, itong health and wellness na business, actually 32 countries ito. So pwede siyang mag-operate into 32 countries kasi registered sa lahat. So ganito lang example na ginagawa ako. Think that business is solving other people's problem. Money will come if you solve a problem. If nasatisfy ako, that is exchange of money. I exchange my money because I am satisfied. I am happy with the product. So of course, binigay ko yung pera sa'yo. So ganun din, ganun lang sa business talaga. Example, bumili ka ng cellphone mo. Ba't mo binili yung cellphone na yan? Because alam mo, makatulong yan sa'yo. Okay? Yung lahat na binili mo, may value yan na tulungan ka. So dapat, bakit different industries? Pagka kasi magka-crisis at magka-problema yung isang industry, example sa properties, may problema ang business dyan. Ano ang nangyari? So, hindi ka kikita dyan. So, dapat hindi siya magkapareho na industry. Hindi siya magkapareho. Example, may business mo sa rental, tapos may management ka sa rental na business, tapos may fit-out ka na business din. So, pag mawala ang business regarding sa mga properties, wala, hindi din mag-work yung management mo, hindi din mag-work yung fit-out mo, hindi din mag-work yung construction mo. So, dapat iba-iba para hindi siya affected lahat. So, kung mawala man yung unang investment natin, mayroon tayong business na ginatawag na digital, online yan siya. If online ang mawala, mayroon tayong health, so hindi siya magkapareho. Dapat para every industry, mayroon siyang problem na solve at mayroon kang pagkitaan kahit mawala man ang isa sa kanila dahil affected by crisis, by pandemic. So, yan lang. Sana may natutunan kayo. So, may pahabol lang tayo, no? So, ito yung financial statement natin. Okay, ito yung financial statement natin. Pasensya na kayo sa drawing, ha? Para mas ma-recall lang tayo. Okay? So, ito yung income dyan. Okay, ito yung income mo. Ito yung income. Ito yung expense. Okay? And then, ito naman yung assets. Tsaka ito naman yung liabilities. Ito na yung liabilities. So, kung example, no, saan natin kinuha yung sources of income? Example, usually kasi yung sources of income is sa job Job man, or example, mayroon kang business, self-employed ka or mayroon kang business. Example, dito yung sources of income mo. Now, to be financially intelligent, no? Tatanungin kita, saan ba pupunta yung cash flow mo? We are talking about now the cash flow. Cash flow. Review lang ito para magkaroon tayo ng mas maintindihan natin siya. So, pagka-receive mo ng sahod mo or income, kung sa trabaho man yan or business mo, saan ba napupunta yung income mo? Dito, income tapos exit? Or dito, liabilities ba? Tapos nag-exit ulit? Exit to eh. Cash out ito eh. Okay? Exit yan. So, ano bang inuna mo? Yung car mo ba? Sasakyan mo ba? Yan ba nag-abroad ka dahil para magkaroon ng sasakyan? Nagkaroon ka ng magandang bahay? Okay? Yan ang inuna mo. May mga cards ka, credit cards. Credit cards, no? Sisina ng credit cards. May mga loan ka dyan. Okay. Yan ba inuna mo? Yung problema, pagka mawala ito. Example, nawala ito. Paano to? Paano ito mababayaran? Paano ito mabayaran? Kung ang inuna mo is liabilities. Example, mawala yan. Paano mo ito mabayaran? Okay lang kung may business ka. Ito, may chance yan kasi negosyante yan. Dito yan. Business owner. Okay. Mayroon niyang business. Okay. Napupunta yan dyan sa income niya. Tapos, at least may income yan. Okay. So, kung sa trabaho ka, saan napupunta? Ito, grabe ito eh. Affected masyado yan. Okay. Saan napupunta? Dito ba? Dito ba sa dito ba sa column ng liabilities or nag-build ka ng assets mo? Inuna mo to. Kasi ganyan eh. Pwedeng ganito from job or sa business mo man or sa business mo kumita ka. Napupunta ba dyan? Maibalik mo dyan? Ito yung cash in ha. Napunta dito. Napunta ba dyan? Tapos may rental ka, may business ka, may rental ka, mayroon kang other business pa. Okay. So, may mga rental ka pa. May agriculture kang example business. So, assets yan. Napunta dito. In the long run, kasi, if you build assets first, pwedeng pagkawala nitong trabaho natin, okay lang, kahit mawala yan siya. You build assets. So, ito yung sikreto na para maka-exit ka sa OFW. Ang tinatawag natin dito is income replacement plan. Income replacement. Replace. Pampalit. Okay. Replacement. Plan. Meron kang income replacement plan. Kung pampapalit sa active mo, active to eh. Active income yan eh. Active yan. Okay? Active income yan. Ito kasi is ano na to? Ito yung passive na part. Dapat mapalitan mo yung active mo. Ito dapat mawala yan. Mapalitan mo yan into a passive na part. So sana may natutunan kayo. Now check kung saan kayo. Pa-exit ba yung pera nyo? Or papuntang entry? Pa-entry ba siya? Papunta ba sa wallet mo? Exit ba or entrance? Ayan. Entrance. So, entrance para sa income mo or exit para mapunta sa other. Ito papunta ito sa other people eh. Papunta sa other person ng cash flow na to eh. Kasi in-exit mo yan, binili mo to, binayad mo sa iba. Other person to eh. Other person. business. O, napunta siya sa other person's business. Napunta siya sa kanyang cash flow. Ang cash flow napunta sa kanya. So, sana may natutunan kayo. At saka, this is basic na ma-aware tayo the importance of having the asset first, asset building, then the liabilities. Para, in the long run, itong mga income natin dito, itong bibili. This asset that we have, itong asset na mayroon tayo, ito ang bibili ng ating liabilities. And free yan. Maging free. Bakit? Kasi ang bumibili ay mga customers mo or other people's money na bibilin ang liabilities mo. So, maging free lahat yan. So, be wise na be wise.
So I hope na mas marami kayong natutunan, and I hope that you understand much better and much clearer to you. Okay? And now I'm gonna show you something. Just watch it.
Hi guys, I hope na inspired kayo sa lecture, and I hope educational at marami kayong natutunan. And guys, lalo na sa cash flow. Ngayon, siguro alam na ninyo the importance of knowing kung saan mapunta yung cash flow. Where is our cash going? Saan mapunta? Sa asset ba or sa liability or sa other people's wallet? So ngayon, at least alam nyo na kailangan pala talaga mag-build ng assets. It's not how much money you make, diba? Kahit gaano pa kalaki ang sahod mo, at the end of the day, zero pa rin kasi wala kang assets. When you're done with your job, kasi temporary lang tayo, ano ang kasunod na kabanata? Yan ang tanungin mo sa sarili mo. Ano ang kasunod after ng trabaho na to? Kahit gaano pa kalaki ang sahod mo, ay nako, yan ang problema. Problema pa yan pag malaki ang sahod. Hindi ka maka-exit. Mahirapan ka maka-exit. So now, this is the time to build assets. I'm sharing to you my turnover condominium located in Makati. Wow, ang ganda talaga. Luxury, nice for rent yan. Paparentahan ko na yan. So, turnover na siya June 2020. Kaya lang may crisis tayo, so na-delayed siya. It's an European style na condominium. Wow, I'm not expecting na makuha ko siya. I just tried it. 60% actually of my income sa assets ko nilagay. Hindi lang yan, kasi hindi lang isa ang binili ko. I mean, nag-invest ako. Marami pa. So, I'm sharing it to you kung gaano ka-importante ang assets at hindi imposible. Tingnan mo naman. Akala ko hindi ko kaya. Yan, tingnan mo, diba? Wow talaga. So, I hope na na-inspired kayo, and I hope na this time we will decide, because these assets will not wait for us. The value will increase. The price will increase by itself. Hindi na tayo hintayin nito. So, you have to decide. And no worries, tutulungan ko kayo paano makuha yan. As in, tutulungan ko kayo. Just continue the video. Okay?
Nakita mo na. Maganda, di ba? Wow! Those assets, Brad. That was since 2015. Time is running. We are running out of time. That's why we are building assets. Kalaban natin sa pag-build ng assets is time. So I want you to have that kind of assets para generational, 'di ba? Okay. So let me ask you. Pag may asset ka, okay ba? For example, mayroon kang ganun, may mga paupahan ka, may panitahan ka, may negosyo ba? Okay ba? If you say yes, maganda mayroon kang ganun, magandang mayroon kang investment, magandang nakastart ka ng business, or nakabuild ka ng assets, okay, di ba? What do you think? So, if you think that it's okay and it's beneficial to you, why? Bakit ayaw, di ba? So, do it. I encourage you to do it. Okay? In real estate, hindi ka kasi hintayin. They will not, the real estate, the properties will not wait for you. Pagka magkaroon ka na, saka na, pag ready ka na, no. They will not wait for you. Okay? So, now is always the time. Kasi, tomorrow is iba presyo, iba na value. Now is always the time. So, example sa akin, 60% of my income sa sahod, sa assets ko nalagay yan. 30% sa family, mga gastos nila, mga gano'n. 10% para na sa akin. So, 60% sa assets ko nilagay. Okay? Kasi, para din naman sa family ko yan. Papayag ka ba na uwi ka wala? Hindi mo alam. Magsisave ka pag uwi sa Pilipinas, boss, payag ka ba ganun? Hindi, di ba? So, kung nagustuhan mo ng presentation, kung okay sa yung presentation, do it now. Habang mayroon ka pang salary, habang mayroon pa si job, si trabaho, sabayan mo na bago pa mawala yan. Okay? So, first scenario, kung kaya mo na, gawin mo na agad. Ang properties lang, ano lang yan mag-down payment, reservation fee, down payment ka lang, 20% lang naman ng total value of that. Okay? 20% lang bayaran mo. Yung iba, parinta mo na. So, that's it. Okay? Success loves speed. Okay? So, if ever nagustuhan mo siya, I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you willing to start building your assets? Yes or no? If you have a chance to build an asset, willing ka ba na mag-sacrifice para sa future generation mo, para sa family mo, para pag uwi mo sa Pilipinas, mayroon kang other sources of income? Yes or no? If yes ang sagot mo, just PM me or mag-message ka sa akin and I'm going to help you whatever it takes para matulungan ka. That is not for me. It is for you. Why? Because who is holding the title? It is you. Who owns the property? Who owns the business? It is you. Who has the value? It is you. Who owns it? The value of the property that increases, it is you. The title, it is you who owns everything, not me. I'm just sharing to you what it can help you. And para matulungan ka, para maka-exit early. Okay? So, if you think that can help you, send message to me and I'm willing to help you as soon as possible. So, makaya na ako. Okay? Now, para sa mga iba kong kaibigan na or kung sinong may gusto, kaya lang, bro, mahigpit yung pera, mahigpit yung something, I don't know whatever reasons you have, but you still love to have it. Gusto mo magkaroon ng assets, gusto mo magkaroon ng business, gusto mo magkaroon lahat, kaya lang there is something that really, and I'm sorry to that kung mayroong mga reasons, no, hindi natin alam. But Brad, let me ask you something. Pag ikaw ba matulungan ko? Pag ikaw ba ay willing na matuto? Pag ikaw ba ay willing na matrain? Pag ikaw ba ay willing na matulungan, okay ba sa'yo? Pag ikaw ba ay sabihin natin mag-invest lang ng like one time na pwede mong makuha yung property mo fully paid, libre, one time lang na investment, one time, like example kung sa real estate yan, reservation fee lang. Reservation fee usually sa mga real estate is 20,000 to 25, ganun lang ranges, no? Parang entry mo, reservation fee para ma-reserve sa'yo. What if one time lang na makuha mo siya at that one-time reservation fee. But you have to be trained. You have to be like, turuan ka online, paano magnegosyo during online system. May team na mag-guide sa'yo. Hindi ka pababayaan. Willing ka ba magbigay ng time with one-time initial investment mo na for life na? Bro, if you are willing para magkaroon ng free pa rin na assets, I will give you business system na tulungan ka. I want you to message me para matulungan ka. If ever nagustuhan mo siya, if ever gusto mo talaga magkaroon ng mga assets, I'm gonna help you get that assets you dream. Hindi lang, hindi ka na magma-monthly. Yun lang, one time, but for life. Basta willing ka lang matuto. Just message me as soon as possible. And before that, papakita ko sa'yo kung ito, ang mga taong to, mga mentors ko, na sinasabi kong one time, pero nagkaroon sila ng mga ganito. Fully paid yan lahat. Nakakita mo dyan lahat is fully paid. Check this out. Okay?
If I can show you something that can help you, would you? So lahat nakikita mo ngayon, fully paid yan. Iba-ibang nationality, may Arabic, may Filipino, may African, because we are in 32 countries. Ito ang share ko sa'yo. Ito ang pwedeng makatulong sa'yo. Kung ikaw ay nahirapan sa investment o mahirapan ka mag-invest, dahil ang pag-invest ay obligatory, dapat ka talagang magbigay monthly. Pero pag hindi mo makayanan, may pag-asa pa rin. Kaya ito ang itutulong ko sa iyo. Gusto kong matulungan ka na kahit one-time investment mo, one-time pang capital mo sa negosyo, pag willing ka lang, makuha mo lahat ng pangarap mo na fully paid.
So bro, if ever man na gusto mo talaga ng investment, kasi ang pagkaroon ng asset is generational. Huwag kang mag-alala, yung nakita mo ay isang asset, isang business system na matulungan ka na pwedeng makuha pa rin yung assets na gusto mo, na lahat fully paid. Masakyan man yan, ma-properties man yan, and sustainable income monthly plus. Ito, kagandahan sa business na yan. Pwedeng maipamana sa anak. Generational business ang ituro ko sa'yo. So, if you are curious and gusto mong malaman, would it be okay to share it to you? Okay lang ba siya? Okay lang ba sa'yo na i-share ko sa'yo para matulungan ka? So, I want you to send me a message. I will directly send it to you at ma-explain sa'yo paano. But para sa akin, if going to ask me, I will choose both. Invest ako plus business ako. Diba sinabi ko, I have 3 industries. So, hindi lang dalawa. So, may real estate, may business ako na pwede magbili sa akin ng aking luxury. Libre. Sasakyan, libre. Dahil fully paid siya ng business. Okay? Basta gawin ko lang, willing na ako matuto, willing na ako mag-train, may seminars, may trainings para maging successful ka. Willing ka ba? If you are willing na matulungan, send me message para matulungan ka, and for sure, ma-explain sa'yo ang lahat na assets na gusto mo, magkaroon ka pa rin. You can build your assets forever. Nakita mo yun sila, libre lahat yun. Dahil fully paid na. Dahil ginawa nilang business, okay ang business. Kung kaya nila, kaya mo rin. So, send me a message now para matulungan ka, para magka-build ka ng asset mo na fully paid. Okay? Maganda ba yon? So, may chance ka. Kung hindi mo makaya, mayroong isang chance para sa iyo. So, your job is to send me a message, take action as in now. Send me a message para matulungan ka, ma-explain sa iyo lahat. And I am here to help. I am not here to just convince you, this is not for me, this is for you. Ginawa ko ang part ko na mayroon ako investment, mayroon din akong business na ito para lahat sa future generations ko. So I'm going to help you. Para sa iyo to, your job is to take action, send me a message para mabigay ko sa iyo lahat ng presentation kung paano at anong gagawin. Okay? So thank you and God bless. I hope that you learn something from it. Thank you. God bless. This is Jared. I am a nursepreneur and I am willing to help. Lalo na sa mga OFW. Thank you and God bless.